2, and 1. Everyone's in the right spot. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Biscuit Tin RPG, home of the Red Operators and, of course, the City of Illumination. Just a heads up on that, it will not be active tomorrow. We are going to be taking the day off as Mike, the DM, will be finishing his move into his new place. So kudos on that. Super exciting
He's
stuff.
non-essential anyway.
It's true. Y'all like what I did with his name there?
That
I
is
see that.
amazing.
That's
Very
good.
well
That's good.
done.
I like that. I like that.
He's going to be so happy / upset. All right. So, to get things started off tonight, Quill, you go ahead and do your spiel real quick.
Hi. Thank you for the space. I'm Quill Inkwell. I'm a D&D editor, poet, writer, just basically everything that you need. I'm a graduating senior, and I could really use some extra support to get through the end of the semester. So if you have any small time gigs, big time gigs, jobs, I don't know, whatever you got. I have a Ko-Fi page now that I will be actually posting stuff on soon, and yeah, that's all I got for today.
Awesome. When you get your Ko-Fi set up, just let me know. I'll set up a little bot command so you can throw that in there whenever you do your adverts. Secondly, I know that they are live tonight, Lawful Stupid RPG. They are doing, what is it, Ghosts of Saltmarsh, or is that a different one?
Indeed. It is Ghosts of Saltmarsh, Missed Opportunities with Mr. DM Peter. Great guy. They're giving away Kraken dice. Go over there, type in !! giveaway, and then wait 4 hours and claim the giveaway. It's great. Get some free dice. Kraken dice. Whoop.
The only thing you get free here is terrible wit. And, actually,
I'm
I
right
can't
here.
say and.
And headaches. Come on.
That's
We get
just
headaches
from
now?
me running the game and all that, so that's fine. Just
The
to...
wrong places.
What? Who's in
We're
the
in
wrong...
the
They're
wrong
on
place.
places.
How the hell? Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm not Invars.
yeah.
He can fix it.
Who is not Rosina?
He's like,
Who is
what's his
not
name?
me.
Handy Manny, or not Handy Manny. Who's the guy that can fix it? Felix.
Fix
Felix,
it,
fix it.
Felix.
Yeah, fix
Oh.
it, Felix.
All right.
I'm gonna wreck it.
At least non-essential is still there. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's the
you
important
had
part.
Essential and Icarus in the right spot.
That's because you dropped out and then popped back in, I think, or Alias did. Either way,
What?
what the shit talking before the episode. Trust me, I remember. All right, so
Oh, okay. I see.
final
how it is.
advertisement before we get to it. This is actually officially up. Jesus, this is awesome. Look at
Yeah.
that. You can see. Look at that. Fancy.
It's the compendium of the absurd. If the
If
if
it's
the
not
text is still invisible.
Yeah. Does it work when it's next to my face? Well, there you
Kind of, little
there's
dot.
the
There you go.
title.
Try putting your hand on top of it like that. Seriously. No. There, a little bit. Like the top, like this. See?
There you go.
There we go. Look
Yeah.
at that. Perfect.
It's so absurd it fades in and out of reality.
It's
Now,
got
is that
blink
the
active.
compendium of the absurd or the compendium of the absurdist?
That is not that's not out yet because we just now thought of it. Nope, it's the compendium of the absurd. It is now officially available on Drive-Thru RPG as a physical copy. Unlike
PDF.
last and PDF, yes. However, PDF is also available in on my Ko-Fi too. So whichever place you want to go and pick it up, feel free to. If you get it from Drive-Thru RPG, obviously, please leave a review. If you get it from Ko-Fi,
that reminds me. I
you'll
should
get
leave a review.
Thank you.
Yeah, is reviews a thing? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Specifically on Drive-Thru RPG, but not.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to outsource that. Quill, could you please write 3 reviews?
I am
Just say
going
good
to.
things. All good
I'm
things.
going to review myself right now. In fact, this is absurd. I love it. 7 stars out of 5.
Either way, Jesus, we're getting derailed. All right, it's available now. Go pick it up. $14.99. It's also got something that the digital copy does not have, which is both versions 1 and version 2 of the Abyssal Knight, fully functional anti-paladin class. Basically, it's the guy you don't want to meet in a dark alley. It's got 3 complete subclasses with it built in, so please go check it out. And also, I'm going to do a shout out for someone on Twitter here, real quick, because Fran, the murderous weaver, at Franatus, Franatus, will be doing a review of the compendium, and it should be out on the 7th. So follow them on Twitter so you can get the update on it. They also put out a little thing about little bits and pieces of who else they're going to be reviewing. A lot of good people on that list. So without further ado, and no more advertising, I think we've wasted more than enough of your time. We still have an hour and 50 minutes to waste the rest of it. Session 16 was what we had last week, titled "I Got This." Our last session began with the team having finally see, look at that. It's you rewrote it, Quill. I have no excuses. I can't even read. Our last session began with the team having finally subdued Razel and draining her blood for Zale's patron when Zale suffers a crisis of confidence. After some wise words from Ultun, the undying patron, encouragement from the party to continue life, and the looting of Razel's corpse, he decided not to meet the sun and begin his life anew. Not very long after, Zaulu, Zaulu, I didn't prepare for this at all, appeared from a black comet in the sky, yelling at them and telling them that there would be consequences for their actions before the oncoming sunrise threatened to put her long life at an end. After making a judgment call, she grabbed her sister and poofed out, leaving the party to do whatever it is they wanted to do. The party, after deciding that staying in the manor for the day and resting was probably not the best choice, headed back to Yon Koth and the Scarlet Hearth. After finding that small battles were going on, they snuck back into the hearth to see what was happening. While in the hearth, 2 weeks went by, with each party member learning new and interesting things about their recently acquired equipment. The time was finally drawing to a close. The city changed in the time. The sky is now an endless sea of night, rocks raining from the sky thanks to a recently released patron, and Dorian seems to have dug his heels in, hasn't come to the table to negotiate with the treasonous lot, which I think is what you all want to rename your party to, leaving very few options for all parties involved. LaCroix obviously wanted to start up the combat again and force Dorian's hand. Fate interceded and offered another alternative. Perhaps they should contact Majin to gain some inside information on what was going on with Dorian, and perhaps tip his hand. They only have one problem. Majin is on the other side of the city, and as the party is now known as to be traitors to the crown, they couldn't very well wander over the bridge to the other side, which meant they needed the help from one called Alios. Sneaking out of the Scarlet Hearth was the first order of business, and one taken in 2 entirely different directions by the party. 2 attempted to rush the rush path, and 2 used disguises to exit the front door. In the rush group, essentially had some. Okay, that's why it was written wrong. Essential had some complications, and with luck, didn't have any dire consequences, while Invar's managed remarkably well, just like he did last time. The disguise group literally just walked to the bridge they needed. Once the party was reunited on the bridge, they began their search and quickly found a thief attempting to steal something from one of the party members. After brokering a deal, the thief led them to Alios, who, displeased with his protege's performance, who was displeased. Quill. That one wasn't my fault.
I'm sorry.
Alias then, not you. Alios then asked the party in to have a seat and discuss that which they were asking for. And that is where we pick back up. A tragic reading from the DM who is just kind of here. Anyway.
You ever do tarot readings? That would just be phenomenal.
I do have a set, and I'm going to have some more soon.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a
Yeah,
red tarot set.
Yeah, the
Wait,
Red Opera Tarot set.
Red Opera
al-
Tarot set. What? Ooh.
I also do tarot readings.
I do as well, although my tarot cards and I are not on good terms at the moment.
I
We've
do
discussed
tarot
this
readings.
before.
That's different entirely.
All right. So, where we last left off, you all were entering Elios, a half elf, is standing on one side, sits down in a chair on the opposite side of a rather large table inside this modest tent, and kind of pantomimes to you all to go ahead and have a seat.
I sit.
Sit. Unless I'm
Am I here?
Yeah, yes, you were with them effectively. I just
Yep.
didn't. Yeah, you were just kind of like, "Hello, everybody."
We skipped the tavern scene.
I will wobble over and sit down.
Yes. All right. Once you've all taken a seat, Elios looks down at the table in front of him, and then looks up and says, "I understand you were looking for me. Any particular reason?"
Well, we heard that you were the best person to ask to get to the other side, to the other city without being seen. We need to talk to Majin.
Okay. I do know of a path that you seek. Um, hmm. The futility of it all is fun, obviously. You were all treason. Uh, you're all treason. Sorry, that's me being an idiot. you're all you're all traitors to the crown, from what my understanding is. So what is in it for me to assist you all?
Oh, I mean, I have gold, but you probably aren't as interested in that. At least to get myself across, I can offer a favor. That's the least I can say.
Mm,
I
I
mean,
I don't do favors.
hmm,
Kind of goes
that makes
against the you know.
Makes sense.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
25.
What was the insight check against?
I'd like to know, I'd like to kind of size this person up and see if I can tell what they're thinking.
Okay. Um, when you offer when you said that gold when Icarus mentioned gold, probably not being interesting, um, there was like a small read of like, why wouldn't it be? And when favors were mentioned, it was it was very as if.
well, this makes a nice change.
All right. Yeah, Rosina will kind of put her hand on her coin pouch and say, "Okay, are you interested in gold then?
Absolutely, anything to help further the word.
What's your price?"
Hmm. Hmm. 50% of what you're carrying. And he looks at each one of you.
Hmm. Perhaps you might be interested in a hand axe or a war hammer, which are weapons that I hold.
He motions to the weapon rack behind him. I
Yeah.
have that which I need.
And besides, they're not subtle weapons. Let me look at my inventory. Got a few things.
Hmm. How about this? I can give you information on how to get where you need to go. 25% of your current holdings, gold specifically. And you maintain stealth as a gift to Mask. Patronage, if you would.
We may attempt to do so.
The attempt is worthwhile as long as you don't do anything purposefully to insult.
I find this acceptable.
I agree.
I agree. DM, you mentioned that I got pickpocketed. Can I see if I noticed that at this point, or
Yeah. So I haven't actually removed anything from your sheet. You'll find out why in a minute. As he goes, if you're all in agreement, if you would please, and he motions to the table.
let
Present
me
your offerings.
quickly
As
calculate.
long as from one thief to another, there is no underhanded actions to try to undermine our attempt at stealth.
Well, that would just wouldn't be sporting now, would it?
I was hoping that was the case, but I can never be too sure, especially with those who are the clerics of him, after all.
I mean, to be fair, you're already at a severe disadvantage. Me doing anything would just, it wouldn't be as fun.
Fair point.
I drop
Um,
51 gold coins.
It's a quarter of it, you said?
A quarter.
A quarter of your total gold.
well,
5,575.
1,350, and I will subtract that now.
Cool.
Rosina will drop 7,495 gold. Exactly one quarter of what she's carrying.
Yeah, Rosina and Grandma's, we did not use our money at character creation like everybody else did.
At this point, Essential goes, nah. He's like, I got stuff to do. I'll see y'all later. And he walks out the door.
That brat.
Ick.
It was
Disconcerting.
non-essential anyway. His reckless tactics would have gotten us spotted as soon as we left.
I heard that.
Did you have to
I
make
meant
the
it for
pun,
you
though?
Look, y'all aren't essential enough for me. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. And he walks over and starts talking to LaCroix, who's standing outside the tent.
Yeah,
How did
well,
LaCroix get here?
LaCroix's been with you the
You
entire
said
time.
outside the
Oh,
tent. Yeah,
okay.
outside.
I forgot that he followed. I was like, wait, I thought we went alone with Faith.
No. He's
Wait.
following
Or
you. He's
Fate,
there's-
rather.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was say, what about hope and charity, man? Come on.
They have given up.
yeah, we didn't need his bathwater this time anyway.
I still maintain we
Yeah.
all should have made our names something along those lines just to screw with.
Well,
screw
faith
with,
and charity, faith
DM
and charity
over
are here, but hope moved to LA.
So as you set down the coins, he reaches behind him and pulls out a bag. And inside of it, he opens it up and lays it out on the table. He goes, "I believe these are yours." And Invar's, your holy symbol is in there. And Icarus, your fancy new sword is in there.
Oh, my sword?
Yeah.
What is this?
How?
Oh, it was what was taken from you before they got caught.
You know what? I'm not going to ask.
Pickpockets, man.
I'm more
I think
impressed
there
that they
was
managed
a-
to steal a whole ass sword.
There was
I mean,
a bridge that
kudos
we
to you
crossed.
thieves. I'm not angry. That's like what you guys do.
I am
How's
amazed
the-
myself that a thief could get the amulet off my neck, and yet there it is.
Which bridge did you cross?
The wrong one, apparently.
No,
Yeah.
it was it was the same one that you all took. It's Patron's Pass, which is the bridge you're currently on. It was on the way to look for Aelios. You were all standing around and looking, and during that time there was just people wandering by, and some of them just happened to snag a couple items. So he hands
Wait, is there something there for Essential, who has departed?
Nope.
No.
No, because I think I was supposed to be like the third target, and I caught them.
Yep. I rolled.
Or did you catch? I think you caught him
Oh, no,
trying
no.
to steal. I
It
said,
was trying to steal something from Essential. You saw him behind him trying to grab one
Oh,
of his
okay,
daggers
that's
or
what it
whatever.
was.
Yeah.
That's
you're
what it
welcome to try
was.
again.
Please do.
All right. So he hands you back those items, and he gives you each a. It looks like a much smaller holy symbol. It's just a. It's kind of like a pewter amulet sort of thing. No chain on it. It's just a mark of Mask, Alios's deity, and he looks at you and goes, "Each of you take this. Stay true to the course and do this, and we will not have any problems." I mean, I would tell you all to give up your dirty ways, but to be frank, I don't think any of you will change whatever you're doing anyway. So
Nah.
it's more fun to watch you all flail.
It also would be very weird coming from one such as you.
I'm not a warlock.
No,
My ways
but
are
you're not
dirty.
necessarily worshiping a good, kind of a deity either. Thievery
You know,
and
that is
all.
a very subjective thing to say. I will have
As
you
a
know.
thief, I think I'm allowed to say that.
You can say whatever you want, but you're also free to leave.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway.
married into the
I
trade.
take the token and leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as will Grim Eyes. Stealthing as he does.
He, like, as you're walking, I was like, "Do you want the information?"
Yeah.
They can have
Yes.
it.
Okay. So as he's gathering up the coins and then taking the empty sack and putting it back behind him, and putting them into a rather large offering tray, and then setting it behind him, he goes, "You'll
Rather
be
large.
looking." It's a rather
It's
large.
a lot of
offering.
coins.
Yeah.
It's like when the smart businessman goes ahead of you at the metal detector.
You'll be looking for the Assassin's Guild on the stone leg. Or actually, no, that's you'll have to go past the stone leg, using the stretches, which are the bridges between bridges. Um, it's dangerous, of course, but you're less likely to get spotted there. Obviously, going towards either end of the bridge are checkpoints, so kind of gets rid of stealth doing that. But you do what you choose to do, and we'll see what happens. You'll be looking, like I said, for the Assassin's Guild on the Black Span. Present to their leader this mark, and they will take you to where you need to go.
Very well. Any other questions for the gentleman?
So we use the stretches to get to the black span. Should we do anything specific at the checkpoints?
You shouldn't be at any checkpoints if you're going to adhere to the stealth portion of our agreement.
Got it. Okay.
Fair enough.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, watch out for the sky. It's apparently falling.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah. Our
He-
bad.
Each one of the people that actually like messed with the pillar, he eyes each one of you. If there's nothing else, carry on.
Okay. Well,
Oh, actually, and he walks over and grabs, like, through a doorway in the tent. He grabs the guy that you busted and said, "He can lead you."
Wow.
Consider it his punishment for getting caught.
fair
He's like,
enough.
hey, no, all right, whatever, fine. You got it, boss.
Do this without complaining, and I'll give you 100 gold. 50 up front.
He
That's-
just looks at you and just shuts his mouth.
That's insulting. Don't
that a yes?
offer to
No.
the thief as if he's a beggar. He'll just take it out of your pocket. It's fine.
He did take a sword and a necklace off my neck.
Yeah, I'd rather have a good relationship with the thief instead of, getting stolen from again.
Yeah, true, but yeah.
Okay, go have fun, play your little games.
Well, let's see if the city falls this time.
Yes.
And I just
Yes.
leave.
All right. You all walk out. The stretches are about so the stretches, how they work is they're kind of rickety bridges between the massive structures that are the actual bridges between the two cities. So the one connecting the Patrons Pass to Stone Leg is in a bit of disrepair. It's not completely in shambles, but it's certainly treacherous. Now, getting across it unseen is going to be paramount. I need you all to make a perception check as you exit the tent.
A
Eh,
perception check.
Did you roll
16.
5? All right.
10.
Okay. So as you exit, you notice some very suspicious-looking characters, specifically Grim Eyes and Invars. You notice some
Thing looks
suspicious.
suspicious.
Yeah, to everyone else, it's just fine. But you see agents. You notice that there are agents from both sides of the city, kind of incognito patrolling the bridges, looking for troublemakers and things like that, or specifically perhaps you all. So you're in your disguises and what you have. Um, one of you is actually not disguised at this point, which I believe is Invars. So, but you do have, I believe you have a cowl that you can put over your head.
Yes, I will do that. And do we have any indication that this will involve being stealthy or just unseen?
Um, I mean, you realize that there are people out there looking for you. So stealth is kind of one of those, yeah, we probably need to be sneaky about this. We need to make
Okay,
sure that
then
we're hiding our faces and stuff like that too. So,
I'm going to DM for your note before we depart. I will take off my chainmail and stash it in my backpack,
okay.
um, which doesn't do too much, but it does do a little bit.
I keep my armor on this time. This didn't go well for me the last time in the tower.
I use my magical disguise skills and just kind of, I don't know, change my fur color and make myself
Does
look a little bit
anyone
different.
have the ability to change my color? I'm a green dragonborn. Perhaps if I was a other color. I've never thought about that in my life. How depressing.
Let me think. No, I don't think I've got anything. Unless you want to walk inside a mirror image. No, no.
We could just say you're a tarnished copper dragon.
That is offensive. Creative, but offensive.
Hey, I'm just tossing things out here.
A penny out in the rain too long.
I'm not a
I can't
lime
believe-
either. Ugh.
Just
Like,
So
let me
I
just-
assume,
honestly
I assume
cannot
this
believe I
conversation.
actually thought
I assume
that.
this conversation is happening like right before you exit.
Before,
the,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
As
I
we're
just
noticing
say to
people
the-
looking for us.
the
So-
guy sitting with you, the one that Aelios has sent with you, he goes, "Hey, I got something that'll help. It only lasts for like 20 minutes, but it should work."
What is this thing?
Well, there's one. I got this one where you can disguise yourself. And he pulls out a scroll, and he goes, "This one where you can disguise others." So,
What are the cost of these scrolls?
supposed to help you, which I can do just by leading you there. This is extra. So, he turns around, realizes Aelios is like vamoosed somewhere in the back. He goes, "I do take favors."
I'll be okay personally.
All right, whatever you say.
Invars,
Yes.
are you going to take one of those for
I
favor?
suppose that I should. I'm very different looking and large, and
Shiny.
I have my symbols all over me that are recognizable, so I shall trade a small favor.
For the disguised self?
Yes.
Fair enough. And he hands you the scroll.
And I open it, and can I read it?
Yeah. It's just the basic disguise self spell. So
I go ahead and read it, and consuming the magic of the scroll, I'm not going to get too silly, ridiculous. What are the limitations of disguise self?
You
1
can
foot taller,
change-
shorter, thin, fat in between.
Yeah, but you can't like make yourself a different size class.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
I'm legit just gonna make myself a fat red dragonborn instead of a shapely fit green dragonborn who excels in clerical activities. Yes.
Fair
Fat
enough.
red dragonborn.
fat red dragonborn. Perfect.
Fair enough. And if we do
Hey,
get
Santa.
stopped, let me do the talking, please. It's like literally one of my abilities.
That's fair.
I will back you up on that because it's also one of mine.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
I have the glibness spell that I can just.
Oh yeah, you do that then. I will just be like backup, giving aid when necessary.
Rosina's just gonna make sure she's fully armored and put her helmet on, so that she doesn't have a shock of green hair like hanging out. Just trying to look like any other mercenary.
Gotcha. So
But-
you don't want to look dope as hell. You want to look plain as Jane.
Plain as Jane. And this plain Jane is also going to hand out some tea cakes to everyone in the party, and you get 5 temporary hit points for 8 hours if you eat one,
Ooh.
including the thief dude. I'll just, give him a glare and hand him one.
That's almost like a small favor.
I mean that was gonna go to essential, but he wandered off before he could get one.
Mhm.
Well, he is
Should
after
have
all
asked first, and he eats
non-essential.
it.
Whatever.
That is very kind of you to hand out tea cakes.
But yes, thank you.
Temporary HP. Yay.
It was 5, you said?
5 temp.
All right, cool. I'm making a note of it because I'm not going to eat it yet. I'm actually going to keep it for if I am low in health.
Fair enough.
You know, temp doesn't affect regular.
No, but it does give me a little bit of a buffer. Very
Right.
small amount.
I'm just gonna
It's
go
tea
ahead
cake.
and cast this glibness, which will last for an hour, I believe.
Cool.
Yep. So there you go. There we go. I'm ready to go. We should probably get going.
All right, cool. So as you all exit the tent, the little thief, who you have not asked his name, he's just walking forward, just motioning to you, and you see him duck behind stuff. So he's obviously trying to be stealthy. So I need you all to make a stealth check at advantage.
Cool.
You shouldn't have.
You'll know why in a second.
Did I really roll a
Oh,
14 twice?
God.
Fantastic. 23.
Oh,
Okay.
19.
God.
I can't remember how do I roll with advantage and just
Right click on your stealth
thing?
bonus.
Right click.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
That's an
Roll.
8.
Oof.
Cool.
Advantage.
The
Oh,
bonus
Nice.
is they're distracted because I need you all to make a dex save as the sky starts raining down on you as you're making your way through the bridge.
With advantage.
No.
Oh,
Dex. Oh,
13.
literally just that.
17.
11. I'm going to reload this page.
I'm gonna use Indomitable to reroll.
Okay.
Dex. Fuck.
You all take
Ow!
you all take 11 bludgeoning damage and
So
11
after
fire
the-
damage.
Oof. 11 and 11.
Yep.
11 and 11.
So after the temp HP, 6 and 11. I mean, except
Okay,
for one
wait,
person.
hang on. What the hell is going on with?
Uh,
Why is it telling me that you guys did your dex saves 3 minutes ago on D&D Beyond?
Are you scrolled all the way down?
Yes.
I don't know, because time's weird in your world.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
guess.
You're in the future past.
So what is it, DM,
Ugh.
that hits us that other than the
Um,
sky?
Dang
so
it,
basically,
Flashpoint.
Like a puzzle piece of sky? Kinda-
no. Basically, what happens as it's raining like brimstone and fiery bits from the sky. Um, it's seemingly coming out of nowhere, but it's just hurling at the ground like fallen meteors because comets stay in the outer space.
All right. So it was how much damage?
A total of 22, 11 of it fire.
Okay. And so I think I failed mine. Can I use uncanny dodge on this? I don't no, that's not the save one. That's evasion. Never mind.
No,
I couldn't remember which one it was.
it's all good. You all failed
Yeah.
actually. So,
Okay.
all right. But because of that, the DC for hiding was pretty low. So, because sky's falling. You all eventually, after about 5 or 10 minutes, make your way over to the stretches. And what you see before you is you can see in the distance the next bridge, which is Stone Leg. It's the bridge. Grim Eyes, you're familiar with it because you've had a shop there every once in a while, where you and Biscuit made food, or he just came over and critiqued your food and told you that you're not doing well enough and there's not enough eggshell in it, among other things. But it's the culinary bridge. Basically, flavors from all around the world you can find on this bridge. Um, more of a restaurant bridge than it is a goods or services style bridge.
What does the bridge cross? What is actually under the bridge?
Under the bridge is the Rush, the Obsidian Rush.
Oh, the fishy.
Yes.
I look at
Blip,
it and I say,
blip
not
doodle
again.
bloop.
Little bleep blop. Bloop bloop.
Okay.
So the bridge that you see connecting them, the stretch itself, is think Indiana Jones, and not Raiders of the Lost Ark, the one where the guy's taking hearts,
Oh,
like that kind.
the Temple of Doom.
The Temple of Doom, yes, it's got that style of like rope bridge. Yes, Kalema.
Kalima.
So you have that kind of a rickety looking bridge going from the Patron's Pass over to Stone Leg, and you have to cross that in order to get over there. So you see that there's starting to be a volley. There's volley of arrows like going back and forth. You see opposing forces on each side of the city kind of shooting arrows at each other. Um, like every once in a while. Being on the bridge, you're going to have to be stealthy as well because you're out in the open. So we're going to do for the actual stealth portion of it. I'm going to do a group average. Um, the um, the actually getting across the bridge is going to require athletics or dexterity checks to get across. Um, Actually, you know what? It is just athletics in order to get across. Um, so those will be individual checks. So first thing we're going to do is how stealthily are you going to be going across the bridge? Everyone roll stealth for me.
Just normal stealth.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna use an ambush maneuver to add a superiority die to this.
If I'm moving very slowly, does that mean I get a bonus or something?
Yeah, you move slightly slower than the rest of the party. That's your bonus.
That's my bonus. All right. Well, I got an 11 then.
Okay, 1d10. Okay, I got a 15.
All right.
Got a
17.
Cool. All right. No one seems to have noticed you all crossing the bridge. You're about a third of the way across when I need you to all make. Nope, you can use Dex too. So Dex or Athletics, your choice. We'll go one at a time. Start with Rosina. Your Athletics checks was 19. Okay, you're getting across just fine.
By Dex, is that flat Dex or like acrobatics as well?
Acrobatics as well.
Okay, cool.
Icarus.
D&D Beyond hits me today. 5.
Oof.
I'll get to you in a second, sir. All right, Grim Eyes. 17. All right, you are good. All right.
18.
Icarus, you slip at the last second as you're trying to make your way over a very slippery wooden board. As you know that the pitter patter of rain is out here. It's night. It's dark. It's hard to see where you're going, even with dark vision. Don't pull that with me. I don't care. And you just misstep a little bit, and you begin to fall. Since we didn't establish a turn order, I'm going to go based off of what I see in my window here. So either Grimeyes or Rosina can make a dexterity check in order to try to grab you.
Grim Eyes, grab him.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's your Dex? Because mine's an 18.
It's a 10.
All right, cool. 15.
All right. You managed to grab just in the nick of time Icarus's arm. However, I don't believe, are strong enough to pull him back up by yourself.
Nope, I have a 10 in strength and I am a small-sized creature.
So you
Help!
are hanging on to him for all of your whole little life.
Can I try to grab both of them?
Yes, you can do so with advantage since Grimeyes has already grabbed him to keep him from falling
please,
further.
help.
Is this athletics?
No, it will be a strength. It'll just be a strength check.
Okay, with advantage. Can I do that? Hold on. Yes. $18.
All right, cool. You easily haul Icarus back up and set him on a board that's not so slippery or unstable. Thankfully, the commotion didn't attract any attention. However, you all hear the familiar sound of something falling from the sky, and I need you all to make dex saves.
Please, 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 please. 18.
Nope.
Can I use a reaction to try and save Rosina in exchange?
If you want to automatically fail your save, sure.
22.
No, sorry, Rosina, I don't like you.
Fantastic.
22.
I see that.
Grimeyes would feel guilty still to enough to possibly try to save her.
All right. So everybody but Grimeyes takes 11 fire damage, and
yeah, Grimeyes won't. He's gonna feel bad about it, but he won't try to save her.
And 11 bludgeoning damage. You take half, Grimeyes.
So that is a total of 6 bludgeoning and how much fire?
6.
Okay, cool.
I actually rolled that time, and it turned out to be the same number. So, woo!
As I am getting pelted with all this stuff, I'm going to cast False Life on myself to get some temp hit points.
All right.
Who looks the most banged up at this point?
Grimeyes is eating the tea cake.
Who has the lowest max hit points? Who is the least durable?
It might be me.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably Grimeyes.
With 115.
Okay, I'm going to cast Guidance on. It's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
One action. I'm going to cast Guidance on Grimeyes, and Grim Eyes gets to choose if you're a willing creature. You can
Yes,
add
I
a
am.
D4 to an ability check of your choice, but you have to designate the ability choice, right?
Yep.
So, what ability check would you add the D4 to?
Ability check.
Yeah,
You know what?
strength, dex, con.
I'm gonna add it to strength because I already get a +9 to most of my dex based ones. I may as well have something for athletics as well.
Well, you've got a D4 for a strength check.
Sweet. All right. Continuing on the bridge, you're slowly making your way across again. I need everyone to make another athletics and or dexterity check.
No advantage, just flat.
Just flat.
Dexterity has a slightly higher bonus.
Athletics.
So
I clicked acrobatics instinctively.
30, 20.
25.
Yeah, it's athletics or
Yeah.
acrobatics. So, yep, you all make it just fine. No weird surprises this time. You make it. You're about 2/3 of the way there. No one spotted you yet. Nothing crazy's going on, and no one falls. So nothing to worry about. You're gonna go ahead and try to make your way across one more time. I need everyone to roll another strength, or sorry, athletics or dexterity check.
28.
19.
Look at you all doing much better. Wonderful. You all step out onto the stone leg, and the guy with you, he says, "All right, so we and Fate's with you too, obviously, but everyone forgets about Fate, especially the DM, because you know
When Essential's not here, of course we forget about Fate.
that's true." All right, so she steps out onto the stone leg and says, "Look, before we try to cross the stretch is over to the Black Span. We should probably talk to the Rangers Guild. They unofficially run this bridge, and if we do try to cross without that clan's permission, even in the middle of all the stuff that's going on right here, they're just as likely to shoot us on principle."
I
So,
think we have an agreement to not check in, do we not?
with the no, Elios said that we should meet the Assassins Guild on the Black Span. This is a whole different ball game. The Rangers are the unofficial protectors for this area, so we do need to work with them in order to.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of body piercings in general, so let's not get an arrow put into my beautiful body, please.
We'll take your lead.
All right. So the guild leader, their name is Snow, and she runs the smuggling trade that creates, you know, the ability for all of these places to have the number of spices and everything that they have here that makes for the delicious cooking. Um, we need to find out, where she is. So I think that's going to be our first thing. Obviously, we need to stay stealthy because we know that there were people on the last bridge that were looking for us. So here would be no different. And she looks at the thief that was with you, and she goes, "Do you know anything?" He's like, "Nope, not my territory. I stay off this bridge for obvious reasons."
What's your name anyway?
Fred,
Oh, sorry, Fred.
for what?
I mean, it sounds like everyone knew that already. That was just my bad.
No, you're the first person to ask me out of this entire lot, so thank you.
You're welcome.
But I mean, I can go take a look around and see if I can find anything. Just don't start any trouble. That's all I'm saying. Um, and as you're sitting there, kind of looking around, trying to figure out what your next move is, you see that see there's a scuffle starting to happen, and you notice that one of the legionnaires has thrown off their cloak and is openly attacking one of the accursed guard. And a little melee ensues.
Let's go
Great
away
distraction.
from that.
Mhm.
So you're all
Great
good.
distraction.
I've got several spells based on stealth. I've got mirror image. I've got major image. I've got minor image. I've got a lot of things.
He's got really good
basically, so-
imaging.
Photo imagetic. Nope, that wasn't a thing that worked. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend that didn't happen.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Perfect. Where are we? What day is it?
Okay, so Rangers Guild.
Are we just ignoring the scuffle and pretending it's not happening?
That's what Grim Eyes is going to do.
I don't think we can interfere without
Drawing attention to
compromising our
ourselves.
stealth.
Is Fate still with us?
Yeah,
Is she doing anything?
she looks conflicted, but she's not doing anything.
Hmm.
Fate,
Wait.
should we go help him?
I mean,
Hang on.
it's your choice, but I mean,
Question. Minor illusion. I can create a sound or an image. Could I project Fate's voice somewhere else and draw them away from the person? Because I mean, Fate should be a pretty high target right now.
yeah, you possibly could, but casting a spell would be noticeable based on where they are. They're not real super close to you, but if they see someone casting a spell and then suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere, that's kind of a, I mean, you can do it if you want. You can try to be stealthy about it, but the chances are of you being found out become a little more substantial. Right now they seem totally focused on each other. There's a legionnaire and an accursed guard just trading blows back and forth.
Don't think I can do anything right now.
I think we'll just sit tight.
Okay. All right. So what are you all going to do to try to find Snow?
Oh, the ranger. I was like, wait, what? I mean, with rangers, I usually say just look for where the arrows are coming from.
But isn't she the leader of the Assassin's Guild?
Nope. Snow is the leader of the Rangers Guild. He did
okay.
not tell you the name of the leader of the Assassins Guild.
For some reason, I just heard Snow, leader of guild, and I went, oh, assassin.
Maybe we could just ask a ranger. I don't know.
So as you're all kind of pondering this, out of seemingly nowhere, two emblazoned in white leather, white padded leather, jump out of a couple of tents and start attacking both sides, and are literally laying down the hurt. Obviously, the accursed guard are not at their full power. There's an Eldritch Blast or two coming here and there, and the Legionnaire is, got some of the same abilities, but they're both ambushed by what looks like 3 or 4 of these white-clad emissaries, and they're just beating the ever-living shit out of them. And they both eventually take them down. They both eventually get taken down, and 2 of them grab the Legionnaire and 2 grab the accursed guard, and they start dragging them to their sides of the bridge, as it were. It's about like half a minute, and 2 of the 2 that are dragging the accursed guard walk past you.
Invar's, that guidance thing, I need it on my charisma. I think this is
Yes.
our best chance to.
Very good. I will cast guidance. As I do so, a tiny little serpent jumps out, lands on Icarus' shoulder, and then fades. He has guidance.
Cool.
What ability check will that apply to, Icarus?
Charisma. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to do some persuasion.
Just like we planned. Woo-hoo-ha-ha.
All right. I'm gonna get the attention of one of the rangers. Was there a third one, or was it just two? It was just two. Sorry.
There's two that are walking past you, and there's two that are walking to yonder with the Legionnaire.
Excuse me. Are you one of the rangers? I would like to ask for safe passage. And
That you see a female drow turn towards you, and she looks at you for a second, gives you the one moment, looks over to the other one, just motions her on. She motions the other one on, and that one continues dragging the cursed guard, and she goes, yes.
We were told to ask Snow for permission to cross your territory. Are you allowed to? Sorry. Are you allowed to give us permission, or do we have to go talk to her? There's obviously money in it for you, or what you want. So
roll persuasion.
Cool. 17 and then plus D4. Roll 23. That was a nat 20, and wait. No, it wasn't a nat 20, but
dirty 20 plus 3.
Yeah.
Cool. She goes, very well. Follow me. And she leads you through the marketplace. Obviously, she's not being stealthy anymore. She's kind of given away who she is. You all need to make stealth checks to hide your faces as you're walking past what you can only assume are agents from one side or the other. Obviously, the Legionnaires won't necessarily care, but if you come across an accursed guard, that's going to be bad.
How long has it been since I used my racial disguised self?
When is the last time you used it in game?
As we left the Scarlet Hearth.
Then it has not even been 2 hours.
Okay, well, 1 hour is when it wears off. So cool. I will be doing the stealth check then, because otherwise I was just going to keep walking as normal because I had a different face.
Based on the stealth checks that have already been made, I think you better roll really
high. That is a 28.
I mean, I use disguise self, so it's not like my.
Yeah, you don't have to worry as much.
28.
All right. You managed to make it. You're walking through the crowd.
Give me just a second.
Ooh, I think he failed his roll. I think he's having to make a persuasion check now. We're doing real life commentary.
The dog didn't make a stealth check very well.
No.
All right. So she leads you to another tent. This one's a little bit bigger. And by that I mean, if you've ever been to, what is it? Those big like barbecue cookouts where people rent those big tents. And usually it's just like a top to it, so in case
a pavilion.
Yeah, a pavilion sort of thing. Except this one is a pavilion that also has walls. Obviously cloth made out of hemp and other various.
So big big top.
Yeah,
a big top. There you go.
It's not quite that big, obviously, but it's like the size of like an old lodge that you see in like Skyrim. Like it's that kind
Oktoberfest.
Yes, it's an Oktoberfest one. There we go.
I mean, we've got 2 Steins up right now. I mean, that was influencing me, DM.
Shut up.
All right. At Oktoberfest and
yes, so
you
all find beer. No, I'm kidding. She leads you into she motions you into the tent, and she says, "Snow will be with you momentarily."
Can I
Thank you.
insight that?
You can roll insight.
Oh, fuck's sake.
20.
Animal issues. I apologize.
No worries. Even all the viewers love a good animal noise.
The mascot.
She is not being deceitful in any way. She's telling the truth.
Thank you.
I think it was more checking to see if she was snow and she was just gonna walk back to the room.
No, I just literally is like, is this like a test? Like she's gonna just wait here 3 days later. We're like,
That would be funny if I did that.
not because this DM would ever do such a thing, but he would. Because it would be written in the module. Rick Hines, curse you.
I've done stuff. Whatever. As you walk in, it's there's a wood fire burning in the background in a brazier, and there's a long wooden table sitting out, and there's a couple of chairs on one side, and then there's just chairs or stones or whatever laid out for sitting areas elsewhere with inside. You see a couple of the rangers. Looks like they're writing some paperwork and they're having a discussion about what they've seen, and you hear like, stupid, why can't they just fuck off? Like this is not the place you start a war in the middle of someone else's home. Whatever. It's just like regular curmudgeon-y crap. And about 5 minutes later, walks in a weathered, older, long-lived wood elf. Looks like she's seen quite a few ages pass, and she doesn't appear amused, bemused, or even slightly infatuated with the current situation going on. She has a very stern look on her face, and she walks in and looks at each one of you with a measured look and says, "I heard you were looking for me. What can I help you with?"
Um, they told us that we should ask for permission and probably pay for the right to pass through your territory. We do not want to be disrespectful. We're just trying to get through without getting caught up in the war outside.
I know. I saw you stay out of it. Good. Causes less problems for me in the event that I do help you. However, um, passage across the stretches over to the Black Span are not cheap. So I've got a couple deals for you. You can pick one, or you can try it with arrows at your back. Either or. Um, your first option is, and she pulls out this kind of kaleidoscope-looking monocle, and she puts it over her eye, and she looks at each one of you. And for each one of you, and this is me as the DM not wanting to go in and look at your character sheets right now, she names the exact amount of coinage that you have on your person, down to the copper piece. And she says, so deal one is you give me 75% of what you have. And I let you pass. No more, no less. Actually, specifically no less. I'll take more. Deal two is you can carry some merchandise across to the Black Span for me. It's a pretty heavy chest, a little bit more dangerous, harder to sneak through, obviously. Choice is yours.
I don't know about you, but the chest, I believe I have something that might actually. Oh, I must have gotten rid of that spell. Well, I think I can manage the chest. What about you guys?
How large is the chest?
And she kicks out some papers and throws off uh, a burlap sack or two and a blanket off the top of this chest. And this chest is massive. It's big enough that it's going to require two people to carry it.
Well, I know Inbars is already poor.
But it affects me less, right? It's 75%. You guys are paying like 10,000 gold pieces. I'm like, here's 50. I'm a cheap date apparently.
It is a shame that by size, I'm assuming this thing is probably larger than Grim Eyes,
Yeah.
meaning I cannot just dimension door it across.
No, you cannot. This thing takes up the space of, it would be effectively 2 squares on a map. It's big.
Let's do the chest.
Let's do the chest.
Who's the strongest amongst us? Not Grim Eyes, I'm guessing.
It's probably me.
I've got a 14. So what?
I have a 20.
14
I
20.
have a 12. I can provide support, I guess.
So probably Rosina and Invar's the 2 strongest looking like.
I'll haul your
See,
chest
what
for
is
you.
the casting with 4th level? I think. Yes. Technically. All right. So if I were to cast invisibility on 2 people and these 2 people are carrying said chest, is the chest invisible? Due to the wording of anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on that the target's person.
I'll allow it. That's creative
Just-
thinking. I like it.
Especially if they're carrying the same chest together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to now that bartering is done, I believe I'm going to let concentration drop on guidance, and I'm going to cast a little serpent that jumps on my shoulder and do guidance on strength.
I would think it
Because
would
I'm
like
not as
buy
I'm
you.
not as just I don't have the raw power that Rosina has. I need a little help.
Well, I have faith in Rosina. She bench pressed me while I was frozen in time.
And
I
then
think
she
she's
became
fine.
frozen in time.
Semantics.
So
And I
Like,
can
she was
also
just
do.
she was just holding the press. It was awesome.
I can
I
also
will
do-
I will suggest doing that.
Okay.
The
I can do
invisibility
major
thing.
image to if that falls. So
All right.
we have options.
She looks over at your little thief friend. She goes, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Hey, I was just told to come and guide them. I'm not here to do anything with your people. I'm not stupid."
He's
Yeah, he's
away.
going back. He's heading back. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah. Uh-huh. and he walks off. He's like, wait. Hey, you. You owe me something. Points at
Oh,
Icarus.
Right. I toss 100 gold coins to him.
He's like, double it.
By
Hey,
Come on,
hold up
man.
my
He's just
paw.
trying to get some food. Just need some food.
I gotta get some food for my family.
Just a little bit
Just
of
gave him a
food.
cake.
That's why
Yeah,
you don't
I-
have to pay me.
That was a long time ago. that was
I hold up my paw. I extend my claws. Do you want to?
I will give him the extra.
No,
100.
he looks at you. He goes to the one moment to Grim Eyes, and he goes, "Just so you know, you attack me, I scream and say, 'Hey, I found the traitors.' And you mess up 2 things. 200 gold. And if you make me repeat myself, it's 3.
Let me do some math. The reason I even said 100 in the first place was because I accidentally hit too many times on the take gold away. So I was just like, you know what? I don't want to fix this.
do we have a rogue that can do a sneak attack assassination on this fellow?
Not an assassination, but yes, I could sneak attack him. But no, I will
not an
not.
assassination. No.
I'm an investigator rogue. Yeah,
Oh,
not the greatest rogue option. Inquisitive, that's what it is.
Inquisitive.
oh, fuck it, whatever.
Pleasure
I
doing
hand
business
him
with you. He walks out and goes,
Put it,
"Man,
put a
he's gonna
good,
be so mad. He's gonna be so happy that I got away with this." And he just like strolls out, like
put a good word in with your boss. I might have to do business with him later, at least.
he
So
reaches his,
Snow,
he literally reaches his head back and goes, "I'll put in a good word for another 50." And he just smiles at you and then walks off.
I look at the Rangers. After this war is done, if you ever see him, let me know. I'll pay you to take him out. Jesus, he's
we
annoying.
More than 50?
we don't. That's the wrong. You got the wrong guild.
Fair enough.
that's my guild.
Not for nothing. This is like when you try to cross the bridge and the green poncho is guarding it.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't he supposed to guide us the whole way?
Yeah,
No,
he
he was.
was.
He was
I
supposed
don't know
to.
what.
He was supposed to guide you across the stretches. But the stretch to get to the next bridge. But you
Oh,
now you know where the next one is because Fate knows where it is, so she's gonna lead you over there.
okay. I would like to ask Snow. Are we allowed to know what's in the chest? What the merchandise is?
Why is it important?
Just want to make sure if it's fragile, flammable.
To be fair, if it was really that important, I have people that can do it. This is merely payment. As far as you're concerned, it's weapons.
All right.
Fair enough. Although that was a good question about flammability. I mean, the sky is falling right now. Anyway,
Or fragility, we could really mistreat it, not realizing, we could do like a bad mover's job.
She just looks at you and goes, if it was fragile, I would not be entrusting it to unknown.
A fat red dragonborn, yes.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Where are we delivering this to?
Just take it across the bridge. Someone will meet you.
Okay.
Okay. I
Works
think
for
that's
me.
everything. Fate, ready to go?
Yes, we can leave now. I'll lead us to the next one. Now that we've got the blessing of Snow. Thank you. Snow inclines her head. She says, just make sure the shit stays off my bridge. I don't have time for this. Got enough problems. Fate, just a chagrined look on her face. Just okay. And she walks out the tent.
I will hoist my side of the chest
Okay.
and wait for Invars to
I will.
hoist his side.
Could do some stretching. Physical
What?
labor is not my
You
thing.
can't just pick it up.
Okay, I pick it up. Can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay.
It's just cumbersome. So it's not like it's like stupid heavy. It's just difficult to maneuver with it. So
7 marry 3. Let's go.
all right. Grim Eyes, are you going to be casting invisibility on a couple folks?
I will be casting invisibility at 4th level on Rosina, Invars, and because technically I can target a third person, myself.
Oh, look at that.
Do you hop on the box?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
No, I will walk maybe like 5 feet behind them.
Okay. All right. You all make it out. You hear the sound of what you think is potentially the sky falling, but it's falling in another part of the city. So nothing crazy is going on. You make your way out. It seems that with the last scuffle that happened, any agents that you may have seen looks like they've kind of cleared out or made way and are staying far away from this tent, which is fortuitous for you all. As the final stretch that you need to get across is not 30 feet away from that tent. Fate leads you to the edge of it, and as you look at this one, while the last bridge you were on was kind of rickety and broken down, this one seems to be in a much better, well-preserved condition. It seems like there's been time and effort put into this, probably because of the smuggling that's been going on. They want to make sure that it's not so dangerous to get across. With that in mind, you don't have to worry too much about slipping and falling. However, it will still require a check just to make sure nothing else happens. So you all need to, you're about halfway across the bridge, and I need all of you to make either an athletics or a dexterity check. Or not dexterity, but acrobatics. Now, Invars and Rosina have to do it at disadvantage because you are carrying that really cumbersome chest.
21
Okay.
at disadvantage.
$15. It almost tilted over to a 23.
That's
Um,
you're not the
30-20.
That's 7 with a D4.
Hey Grimeyes, make an athletics check or make a dexterity check to try to catch Invars as he starts tumbling off
Can
the
it be
side of
another
the.
acrobatics
Wait.
check?
I think I'm actually
Uh,
behind in bars.
okay, so
I'm
it could
walking.
be
I'm
either one
walking
of you.
behind them. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was about 5 feet behind, so
Yeah.
that's why I assumed him.
Mm.
Let me see here real quick to make sure. Yeah, you can use acrobatics to try to catch.
Fantastic. Oh, that was worse. 14.
Inverse, you reach up as you're falling, and you see this tiny little goblinoid hand reaching down, and just a little too slow, and you begin tumbling into the obsidian rush. I need you to make a.
Please let go of the
Wait.
chest.
Yeah, basically the chest is still up there, so it's still invisible because Rosina's invisible, and technically Invars is invisible too.
Grim Eyes is going to grab the chest to ensure it stays invisible.
All right. So Invars, I need you to make a survival check.
Mm,
18.
Cool. You were not swept away by the obsidian rush. You are
Oh.
kind of floating there.
I also
on
have
top
swim
of it.
speed.
Yeah, you're fine. So you can swim, or I believe you can fly if you chose to.
I can if I can, because I've got a swimming speed of 30 feet, and then if I can get clear of the water, if nothing prevents me from so doing, then I can fly right back up. Yes.
Okay, so in order to give yourself a little bit of momentum to fly back up and get out of the obsidian rush, I need you to make a
Dolphin sound.
Yes, I'm going to require one pitiful dolphin sound and a strength check as you swim to breach the water.
Luckily, I've got it. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna roll that D4. Oh boy.
It didn't even show me
9.
what your result was.
I rolled a strength save of a 5, and then I rolled a D4 because I have guidance. So I got a 9.
Okay. You don't quite make it out of the water. I need you to make another survival check.
Invar, stop horsing around down there.
That would be a 6. Yes, the obsidian rush is nothing to toy with here. It's
Okay, maybe that'll work now. Okay. You see, you all as you're looking down, you see Invars go down and try to breach the water of the obsidian rush, only to be sucked back in. Invars, you're in a place that you've not been before. You see basically kind of stars everywhere around you. You're not in water, but you're floating. And behind you here, bloop, 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 and
Catfish finally got him.
the catfish comes around and goes, "Ah, I've been wondering when you'd show up. Hi, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance."
do I still look like a red dragon board?
Yeah. Because you haven't taken damage, you haven't lost your concentration.
Okay.
Well, I haven't
Sir-
taken damage. I haven't lost concentration.
I did a scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll
well,
of
yeah.
disguise self.
Oh, yeah, scroll. Yeah, but you're also invisible because I haven't lost concentration.
But I'm in like an astral realm or something.
Maybe.
I'm sure we haven't met yet. I am Varin, a red dragonborn.
You just hear it. You just like
Boop,
goes.
boop.
It moves in a little bit closer, and like you have like this big fish face right in front of yours, just going bloop bloop bloop. Not a very good liar.
No,
Do
I
you play
prefer fighting
games?
or
Deals.
games.
So your options here are simple. You can change your mind should you lose the game to make a pact with me, or you stay in my realm forever. But you said a game, so let's try the game first. I'm gonna need. It's gonna be best 2 out of 3. We're both gonna roll 3 dice, 3 dice 6, and whoever has the highest total wins that round. So in order to make it fair, I am going to. Well, it's not really fair per se, but I'm going to roll using roll 20. So if I could type,
I'll
put
go
things in
and
the
roll
right order.
22.
All right, cool.
/R, not r/.
Yep. First
So
roll.
now I do 3d6.
Yep. Ooh, you lucky bastard. Ah! Luck favors the green,
Clumsy, yes.
doesn't it? Damn it, why can't I win this game? So- fine. Fine. You're free.
Just remember, the world serpent eats tiny fish. Have a good day.
I'll see you again real soon. And you're in the Obsidian Rush again.
He gotta hate me. Woo! I'm gonna I'm gonna try once again to not be in the Obsidian Rush.
All right. I'm going to need you to roll another strength check to breach to get out of the water in order to fly.
That will be a 21.
Fantastic. You breach the water. Basically, what happened is you all saw Invars get sucked in. It's a good 2 minutes before he resurfaced again, and then just shot out of the water. And now you are flying.
Do we see him because he's invisible?
You see the water, but not necessarily him. But there's a distinct difference between water splashing outwards and the bloop of something being sucked back in. So there's a distinct difference.
Never make that sound again.
I guess he's out.
Yeah.
Am I
How's he
out?
gonna know
Yeah,
where
you're
we
out.
are?
You're flying up, so you can
Can
go
I
back
spot anyone that I know, given that some people are invisible?
You can see Icarus
Yeah, you can
And
see me.
Fate, right? Icarus and
and
Fate.
Fate. Yeah.
Okay, then I will fly over to them. Where? I'm here. I'm invisible still. Where's the chest?
Over here.
After feeling around for a good couple of minutes, you
Grimace is going
find
to
the
try to
hand.
reach out to grab Invars's invisible hand. Actually, can Grimace see his allies because he's the one that casts invisibility?
I don't believe invisibility works like that. I don't think you can see.
All right, that's fair. I was just wondering if I could figure it out.
Yeah, this we're not in the Potterverse, so
Well, I was mostly hoping I could like figure out where you were, and just like reach out and smack you with something.
well, I
that's
think
getting
given
closer.
that this chest is basically 10 feet long,
I'm sure
I
you'll
think
figure
I'll
it
hit
out
it pretty
eventually.
soon.
Yeah.
I assume we can't move because Grimace can't hoist the chest, so we
Yeah.
have to wait for.
No,
Yeah,
there's
no,
no way.
Grimace is just holding
So I'll
it
just look
because he's,
around
like, trying
for
to keep it
people tripping
invisible.
and falling on nothing. And
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go in that direction. Okay, so now I'm over there to pick up the chest and continue.
All right. I need you all to make one more acrobatics or athletics check in order to make it across the bridge.
Oh, still at disadvantage.
Yes, you two are still at disadvantage since you're holding the.
Oof. I got
I
a
can
nat
feel
one.
myself falling, but I'm gonna do a thing because I have this blood snare that has the tether thing. I'm gonna shoot at the ground and tether myself down. Can I do that?
Well,
Please?
considering you
I would
already
like to roll
failed the
the
check,
swan dive.
unfortunately, no.
I would
So,
like
Can
to
I
roll the
fire at
swan
everyone
dive.
when I'm
my athletics
falling?
was a 7 + 3 is 10. So
okay.
13.
Oh my God, I'm gonna roll for fate just to see how bad this gets. All right, so let's see.
Wait.
One fail.
Indomitable. I have one more Indomitable. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Please stay on the damn thing.
Nat 1. Oh, no.
No!
but that's an 11. I
is still
only
It
rolled
is
a
11.
10.
Yeah, with skills and stuff like that, there's no nat 20, nat 1 stuff. It's just whatever you roll. So even if you roll poorly, you could still technically succeed.
Okay,
However,
I rolled a 10 then.
in this case, none of you beat the DC.
What was the DC? Can we know?
Since you all failed it, yeah, it's 15.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But that disadvantage hitting us.
Yeah.
It was a
So,
disadvantage hitting you.
how many of there? You are 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and roll a die 4 to see who she manages to grab, because I already rolled her strength check and dex to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grim Eyes, she grabs you. Actually, you know what? She grabs Icarus because she can't see any of you.
Yeah, we're invisible.
Because I'm invisible.
So 3 invisible people plop into the
3
obsidian
invisible
rush.
people and
What
a
happens
chest.
to the chest?
The chest
yeah,
that you all like trip and then drop the chest. So the chest is visible
Okay, the chest
now.
is visible now.
Is it on the bridge or is it with us in the
It's
drink?
it's
on
on
the
the
bridge.
bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, small
Actually,
miracles.
you know what? Let's
Oh.
that's a good
No,
question. Thanks for
no.
bringing
No,
that up.
no.
Damn it.
I can I roll like dexterity to grab the chest from falling?
Considering you're falling, no.
Wait, no. Fate grabbed me.
Yeah, fate grabbed you, but it doesn't matter. The chest didn't fall anyway.
Okay, good.
I was giving it a 25% chance to fall, and it didn't. So.
Oh, thank God for little miracles.
So Icarus,
Um,
your hand is grabbed, and she pulls you back up, and she goes, where? And she hears, you all hear bloop bloop. As all 3 of you hit the obsidian rush, I need you all to make a survival check.
Oh God, what features do I have? What?
7. I'm reloading.
18.
Wait. Oh God damn it. I should have done plot armor so that nobody had disadvantage.
Invars, you are fine.
Ignore
Realize,
this roll. Ignore
Rosina.
this roll. Oh, look at that. A 19. Yeah. Okay. Fuck you two, D&D Beyond.
Invars is fine. Rosina and Grimeyes, you all find yourselves in a very familiar setting.
What's up?
As
Hello
you hear,
again.
As you hear the bloop 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 bloop.
Wait, this is a
Hey,
buddy.
welcome back, friends. Are you
You
here?
are a friend.
Did you come to make a pact this time?
No, we fell in again
You know what? Let's do it.
because I'm awful.
Hey, you like, while you can't necessarily see a smile on a fish, you can feel the joy emanating from when you say, "Yeah, let's do it."
You told me before, though, I can't, right?
No, you cannot. And
Let's
then
do it.
like he goes, huh. We can do a modified one, but you have to beat me at least 1 out of 3.
Okay.
You, little one.
I
Pack.
can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Aw.
friend.
All right, game it is. So
Yeah.
yours is game or stay. Got it. Okay. Perfect. Let's go with the weird one first. You, tiny knight. You're small compared to me. It's a size reference.
I must be fine then.
You're
Or
minuscule.
diminutive.
You're
Oh.
just the teeniest.
You're talking to me. I'm a knight.
Yeah.
That's
You're-
cute.
So, let's play our game. 5 die 6. I will be rolling on roll 20.
And I'm sorry. What do I do again?
You're
5
rolling
die 6.
5 die 6. We're upping the ante because I'm tired of rolling low.
Watch you roll 5.
Do I just? Is there a way to roll multiple ones, or do I just click it a bunch of times?
Yeah. The above the question mark on the left side of the screen, there's a little D20. Hover over that, and you can roll up to 5 of any die type.
Oh,
If
are
you
we
ha-
rolling
if-
on roll 20? Oh,
Yeah,
I was
on roll
rolling
20.
on roll 20. On roll
Got
if you want to do roll 20, you just go into a little chat thing and you just type /R and then there we go.
Yeah.
That's the
On D&D Beyond, you just click the D6 thing like 5 times.
oh, sorry. You said D6.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
you definitely beat him if you were cheating.
Sorry. It was just okay. There we go. There's that.
I did say D20, so that's my bad.
Okay, no problem. You have 2 more tries.
Sushi, please stop trying to chew on my
I just
keyboard.
have to beat you once,
you.
right?
Yep.
Damn it.
Your last
no.
chance.
Oh no.
What are we gonna do with you?
Well, I'd love to make a pact, but
You can't. You can't in
there's
the way that it is.
circumstances.
So you already owe me a favor, right?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was how you got out last time.
I thought that it was something like a surprise or something, and then Essential showed up. Looking through my notes.
No, I left him in charge of making sure you paid.
Oh, okay. Sure. I owe you a favor.
Now you owe me 3.
Okay. Going
If
in
you,
the.
I mean, or you can stay here forever. It's fun.
I can't stay here forever.
You sure?
Yeah, I got things to do.
Fine. You owe me 3
Three.
favors, and I'll give you a bonus, all right? You can. We'll do a modified pact. What is something that you would like?
There's Essential around.
No, he's not.
What's something that I'd like?
Yeah, what's something you'd like?
Do I know what this means, DM? Like,
Yeah, basically, he's this entity is offering you some sort of boon if you would like. Whatever it is, you can use it, but it's one use. And then it's gone forever. Or until you decide to make another pact with me. What is something your heart desires?
I'd like to, I don't know, be more stealthy, be more sneaky.
You'd like to be more stealthy, more sneaky? I've got just the thing. And you see the mouth open and close and bubbles come out. And in one of the bubbles floats over to you a bracelet. And he says, "Use it well. It is a double-edged sword. It will help you be stealthy once."
Is it going to kill me afterwards?
No, where's the fun in that? How am I going to collect favors if you're gone? I
Fair
suppose I
enough.
could just transfer them to Essential. No,
Nah.
he already owes me everything.
Okay.
You should ask him about how I saved his life.
Ooh, really?
Yep. Bye-bye
I
for
will
now.
ask him.
And you
Bye, Z.
we'll get back to you in a second. All right. Tiny Wonder. You can't make a
Hey.
pact with me. You refuse. So you have to win
Can't.
a
No,
game,
yeah.
or you have to stay forever.
Okay.
All right. So let's go. This time we're going to make it real spicy. Do you know what that means?
No.
You get to
You
pick
want to?
you get to pick one of your hands that you can re-roll. And you get to pick
Okay.
one of the hands that I re-roll. However, I get to do the same to you. 4. Die 4.
Okay.
I will have you re-roll this hand, please. Ooh, a tie. Looks like we're going to be playing 4 of them. All right. Next hand. Looks like I beat you by 1.
So it does.
And
I'll have you re-roll that one.
very well.
Damn.
So far, I'm in the lead with 2.
Yep. I guess I will have to re-roll mine to try to beat that.
Ooh, look at you. 1 more to go. Let's see how we do. No more chances, no more second rolls, no more forcing rolls. It comes down to this, doesn't it, little one?
Yeah, so it does.
Ah, I'm disappointed. I'm so
Shit.
disappointed. I'm so disappointed. All right, fine. Off with you. Don't come back now. Or you can.
Believe me, if at some point I am no longer beholden to people, I
Like
might.
right when you finish, like right in the middle of that sentence, you pop back into the obsidian rush. You were all literally at the top of the rush now. Neither of you can fly.
How far is it up to the bridge?
It is a good 30 feet.
I will misty step to the edge.
Okay.
I will just flail and see if someone can throw down a rope.
Is she invisible?
I have 50 feet of rope.
Is she invisible?
At this point, I think I may have to drop invisibility
Okay.
so we can fucking help her.
Yep.
Then I will fly down.
Okay. So, Invars, what's your strength score?
14. But I have a plus D4 for strength. Ooh.
Yes. However, what is your current wait, no, you're not carrying much of anything, so you're fine. Yeah, you can lift Rosina up and you carry her
Is
to
this
the
a shot on my weapons again, man? Come on.
I got a spear.
I got a warhammer. It's not really a warhammer.
You managed to I'm going to need you all to make stealth checks to see how well you can do this without being spotted.
Just
Especially
people
since I
getting
can't
back up.
cast invisibility anymore. Oh god.
I'm gonna use my ambush maneuver again.
I got an 8.
D&D Beyond hates me.
26.
Okay. Cool.
What was that roll, Chris?
I'm going to be casting Major Image anyway, so.
I got a 20.
All right. Perfect. Doesn't seem anyone spotted you. You all eventually, finally, it took long enough, make your way across the end, and you find yourselves standing at the beginning of the black span. I need you all to make perception checks.
Yay. Come on. 19.
10.
Okay.
18.
26. Yep.
Cool. All right. You all
I'm
make
sorry.
it to the edge of
Seriously,
the.
no,
You all
stop.
make it to the actual black span itself. You step off onto the bridge, and there's a shady looking fella, scar going across his face. It's a halfling. He walks over and goes, "Hey, thanks," and he grabs it. Just him grabs it and starts dragging it. And you're looking at this dude like, what the hell? That tiny dude is just treating this like it's nothing. And as that sinks in that this guy is probably more than meets the eye, you hear the opening sounds of battle beginning, and chaos erupts as accursed guard and legionnaires both throw off their disguises and start rushing towards each other in front of you, and then you see an accursed guard coming directly at you all. Off to your left, as this guard is coming at you, you look over and you see none other than Essential running at you as well. And that
God damn it,
is where we'll
Essential.
pick up next game. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Oh God.